Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to pro.
I can't be missing tackles, bro.
Sometimes you attack with some big time runs too.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Yummy.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And
whoa,
they'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the draw, this is Barkley.
Gas my shit. The whole drive, bro. The whole fucking drive.
Saquon Barkley, 24 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. So the completion
was
results
very
there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Motion left, Smith. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Out. Let's go.
Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that.
You're searching.
Actually reaching, but I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys, and they did.
And now excellent feet. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my God, bro. Some shit like that would happen, too. And he's celebrating.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to
him wide open. I should have been
around the 30.
the two youngest, bro. This shit let me run.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Dodson, and he's got him. Inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They go play action with Hurts.
Bitch! Nigga, on that shit.
Back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Take your fucking 3.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. They'll set up to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
They shouldn't have let him get that shit off. Tired of letting him catch
3 seconds left in the first half.
Take your fucking 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we
had 10 and get in there.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run.
Bro, come on. Mahomes not getting caught like that, bro. I just can't believe that. No. Like, Mahomes is not slow. That's just throwing me off.
Well done.
And he will lose yardage.
That shit throwing me all the way off.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one
All that
officially
fucking in the head, let him dive and tackle me. Get the fuck out.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll try, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tough ass second.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe
he's got a man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 55 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
I'm not mad at that at all.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
Brown, one-on-one.
And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it as a power play up the middle coming out. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Room past the 35. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Bro, Mahomes is not overthrowing that though, bro. He wide open, leaking out the backfield.
Safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was
I got Pat
Wasn't able to
Mahomes.
connect, so the play results
What
in
the
no
fuck are you
gain.
talking about, bro?
And again, it's Mahomes.
Man, come the fuck down, bro. God damn, bro. Shit's starting to fucking piss me off. I Pat Mahomes overthrowing niggas is wide open.
But we say it often,
In what
Charles,
fucking
but not all
world,
interceptions
bro?
are created equally, and that is a big one here.
What
in a
fucking
tie ball
world?
game of the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are
He's
this
so
close,
fucking capped,
it
bro.
usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Man, outside. I'm nobody there, bro.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, goal to go. They'll look to throw here. Now fighting for the end zone.
Pick that shit up. Let's fucking go.
One of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell them that he had one job. All right? You knew what you had to get done. You knew where you wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Here comes second down. Mahomes to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. But that is going nowhere. Only a yard up to the 2. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Mahomes.
Patience.
That one caught by Rice.
Patience.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Oh my fucking God. Chill, man.
Nearly an interception. It was picked off.
Chill, man.
Like
you've been here before.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. Still going. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of momentum. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on
Bro,
the
that shit
field,
never,
despite
bro, it
seeing
don't even
multiple
do
tight
that,
ends
bro.
that came out for the
The
offense.
clock do not do that,
I
bro.
didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or
Bro,
what the
that is
case
so
was.
cat,
In any
bro.
event, the extra speed allowed for
That
great
is so
penetration as
cat,
they stuffed
bro.
that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That is so cat. The clock never does that, bro. The clock don't never do that, bro. It ran all the way down, bro. Okay.
So 4 quarters
Okay,
couldn't
bro.
decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs
It'll
who get
run
the
down
football
and stop at like
first
5
in
and
this
then start counting
overtime
down slowly
session.
and then let you call your last time out, bro. The clock never does that shit,
And
bro.
they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Never. This shit never happens, bro. That shit cap.
KC
That
offense
shit
out of the
cap
huddle,
as
ready for
fuck.
their next drive.
Madden on that cheating
Play
ass shit,
action.
bro.
Now it's Mahomes.
That shit don't never happen,
Now
bro.
he'll tuck this and run.
Fuck on,
Giving Tim
playing,
that time,
bro.
escaping the danger, running with it, and picking
Shit
up
is
a
pissing
first
me
down.
off. That never happens at the end of the game. The clock just run all the way down to 0. No. No.
First throw
Fuck
of
no.
overtime for Mahomes. On the RPO,
Fuck
keeping
no.
himself. And he'll be out of bounds out near the
That shit
45
lame
to
as
the
fuck.
44. The improv on the scramble there gets
Shouldn't
him
even do
6,
fucking
and it'll be
overtime.
second
Should have
down.
won 27-24, bro.
Now
Damn,
a
fucking
first throw
hold
here in overtime. Mahomes will do it himself. Open man right side.
know they was holding too. He know they
He has
holding.
another first down as they'll get the ball down
Cap
to the
ass
Eagles'
shit.
45-yard line. And with that catch, he goes over 100
Fuck.
yards receiving on the night. So from Philadelphia
That shit
territory
lame.
now, here's a
That
first
shit
and
never
10
happens,
at
bro.
the 45-yard line. Mahomes will do it himself.
Never
For
happens.
a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief
That shit
pause
really
by forcing the incompletion. That
got me
gives them a
feeling
quick
away.
chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That shit really got me feeling away, bro. 'Cause that
Line
never
scrimmage, and
happens,
he goes
bro.
down right there.
All the Madden games I done played, that has never happened. I was gonna let it go down to like 3 and call a timeout. I had one timeout left. The shit went all the way down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That shit crazy, bro. When it's on me, I'm not locked in no more.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Come on, Piggy. Win this fucking game, bro.
He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Hurts.
He wide open. Dang, pussy. He had a nigga wide open, then throw it to him. Dumbass.
With a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take
Fucking
possession
go.
here at their own 33.
Big dubs.
So it's a win for the Chiefs